السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله العظيم من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد، يحيي ويميت بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير. وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وخليله، بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح للأمة وكشف الغمة وجاهد في سبيل الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. فاجزه اللهم عنا خير ما جازيت رسولا عن أمته ونبيا عن قومه، وارض اللهم عن أصحابه وأزواجه وذريته والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. ثم أما بعد. My dear brothers and sisters, we have just entered into the month of Dhul Qa'dah, and as the clock ticks, we are closer to Yawm Al Hajj Akbar, the day of Arafah and the day of Yawm Al Nahr, the highest level of time in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as a day. As we know, Laylatul Qadr is the highest night in time in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as we are approaching, I wanted to share with you some reflections. And I mentioned, I believe, in the last khutbah last month, that the only pillar of Islam mentioned as a title of a chapter or a surah is Al Hajj. We don't have a surah that's called a Salah or a Siyam or a Zakah. We know Surah Al Ikhlas as the Tawheed, but the Quran, the entire Quran, from A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, to the last word in the Quran, An-Nas. It's all Tawheed. It's all pure Tawheed. And Al-Hajj and Surah Al Hajj starts, subhanallah, by not calling upon the believers who believe and they already converted to Islam and they have the Shahada. Allah says, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Ya ayyuhan nas. Subhanallah. Allah calling upon an-nas, the people, for Hajj. They have not yet taken the Shahada. And that's why the shortcomings of our own understandings of how the Tawheed functions in the hearts and minds of the people, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted this fitrah to be dynamic with the Creator, although we don't know yet if they have called for shahada, if they have taken the shahada in public. Somebody could be in Africa, in the jungles, in the middle of nowhere, as it is said, but they have tawheed. They know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They know the Creator, but they did not get the opportunity to say, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Ya ayyuhan nas, Ya ayyuhan nas, ittaqu rabbakum. Fear Allah. An atheist, Allah is calling upon them. Atheist. Fear Allah Azza wa Jal. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This is the message. There is nothing but this message on this planet. Because unfortunately, some of us, we go astray without us knowing. And let me explain that. Yes, ya akhi, I respect their belief. Well, there's a huge difference between respecting a belief other than La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah and accepting the fact that they have the right to believe in whatever they want to believe. La ikraha fi ddin. There is a huge difference. Otherwise, if we are correct in this statement, why then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after conquering Mecca, destroyed the idols around the Kaaba? He should have respected their feelings because they have the right to worship idols. Then he was wrong. Is this true? It is not true. And we need to understand and comprehend and really absorb the argument here that there is a huge difference between Islam saying, La ikraha fi ddin, you can worship whatever you want, but I have no respect for those who worship animals, the fire, the sun, the mountains, or those who say Allah has a son. This is against the essence of Tawheed. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the beginning of Surah Al Hajj is calling upon an-nas. Stop shirk. Ya ayyuhan nas, ittaqu rabbakum. How do you fear that? How they should know to fear God? We all know it. You fly on an airplane and have unexpected turbulence, and you will hear the screams for God. God save us. That's a scene. And then over the seas and the waves and the winds and the ship, and how we see the refugees die for they lose their lives trying to go to another life from Northern Africa to Europe, and how they die in the high seas. We know this, and that's why immediately Allah says, Ya ayyuhan nas ittaqu rabbakum inna zalzalata as-sa'ati la shay'un 'azim. The moment of truth, the shake-up of this universe and this planet that you feel peace and comfort on, it's going to shake up. And that's why the scene of Hajj for all walks of life of people wearing ihram, it is the introduction to Inna zalzata as-sa'ati la shay'un 'azim. And if those, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us and gift us and allow us to go to Hajj. And for those who haven't done so, is to make the intention, the absolute solid intention, and make the effort to do it. And when you see people in Arafat, you're gonna remember you only have ihram. The minimum amount of cover is to remind us, Inna zalzalat as-sa'ati la shay'un 'azim. When see people in accidents run for their lives, they panic. We see it throughout. You watch in the news of accidents or killings of murder and everything. It is the fitrah that's going to respond. That you're going to fear for your life. You're going to forget your iPhone. You're going to forget if you have texted somebody or updated the status of your Facebook. You're going to forget all of that. You're going to rush. If you smell fire, if you see something, you will remember that. And if you see a dead person, if you go to the graveyard or follow a janazah, the fitrah is going to come back to you and say, what if it was me now going in this janazah? What if it was me that people praying on me now? I'm done. I'm no longer called my name. It's the body now. It is not the name. It's not the person anymore. إن زلزلة الساعة شيء عظيم. It's a big event. As a matter of fact, it will be the biggest event human beings have ever known from the time of Adam until Yawm al-Qiyamah and post Yawm al-Qiyamah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from that day. Any one of you ever gone through earthquakes? I have personally witnessed the tsunami live. And in Japan, as the waves, the high waters was sweeping everything in its way. إِنَّ زَلْزَلَةَ السَّاعَةِ شَيْءٌ عَظِيمٌ. And as we watched the coup in Turkey unfold real time, and how people reacted, and the nature, the fitrah of these huge events with huge impactful results on their lives, it becomes a turning point. 9/11, and when the towers came down, what happened to people? How they were running for their lives. إِنَّ زَلْزَلَةَ السَّاعَةِ شَيْءٌ عَظِيمٌ. And Allah gave examples. يَوْمَ تَرَوْنَهَا تَذْهَلُ كُلُّ مُرْضِعَةٍ عَمَّا أَرْضَعَتْ. The most intimate relationship, it's between a mother and a baby. Breastfeeding a baby, that moment is the closest. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us the real scenario. This mother now is breastfeeding its most beloved, its baby. It will drop and leave at that time. وَتَرَى النَّاسَ سُكَارَى. We see drunk people. Are they conscious? Are they rational? Do they understand what's happening? People will be like drunk people. They don't know where to go. Even prophets will say, myself, myself. They want to escape. They want to save their own lives. Except Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. He will say, Ummati, Ummati, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He will be an advocate for us, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, at that day. Calling on Allah, the most merciful, is to have rahmah on his ummah, on his nation. What more do we need? وَتَرَى النَّاسَ سُكَارَى وَمَا هُمْ بِسُكَارَى وَلَكِنَّ عَذَابَ اللَّهِ شَدِيدٌ. The punishment of Allah is so powerful. We think sometimes people die and that's the end of it. Or they go to Jahannam and that's the end of it. It's not the end of it. It is reoccurring. It's going to be ongoing. The punishment, why it is so severe. Somebody can die and that's the end of it. If somebody goes through fire, may Allah protect us from it, and they go through first and second and third degree burns, and they die, that's the end of it. But in Jahannam, in hellfire, that's not the end of it. It's going to come back again. Allah will recreate everything again to go through the whole process again. That's why adab Allahi shadeed, that we should have taqwa for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in conclusion, Surah Al the chapter of Al-Baqarah, paved the way. يا أيها الناس اعبدوا ربكم الذي خلقكم والذين من قبلكم اعبدوا لعلكم تتقون. The essence of ibadah is for taqwa, like siyam. لعلكم تتقون. يا أيها الناس لعلكم تتقون. Ibadah and taqwa, the essence of ibadah is to get you closer to know Allah Azza wa Jal, His mercy and His severe punishment, and have a balance between. These are your two wings to fly through your life, to fly safety, to fly to Jannah, that you know that if I do a good deed, I am so in dear need to know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts it. I have a fear. If I do my salah and my zakah and my sadaqah and my siyam and everything I do, even a smile, if I want to do that smile in the face of my brothers or a brother or a person, just do something little. I want to understand, I need to have the assurance, my faith, my tawheed, that I get rewarded. Ya Allah, I'm holding on tight to the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I know if I do something wrong, I better watch out. Be careful that I even will pay for it now more than later. And that's why sometimes we don't understand why this is happening to me. Why me? Well, go back and replay. What did you do? And then see, is it a fair deal or not? Was it a punishment or a wake-up call? And either one of them is rahmah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's why Allah said in Al-Fatiha, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. Ibadah before we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No, we want to advance. We want to do everything we like, the way we like it, and then say, Ya Allah, help me. Well, we need to realign our hearts, our faith, our minds, that ibadah comes first. إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. If you need help from Allah Azza wa Jal, you have to do your ibadah first. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to His taqwa and protect us from that day and the horrors of that day. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us proceed to Jannah safe, blessed in our hearts, in our families, in our wealth. Allahumma ameen. اللهم آمين. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله حمد الشاكرين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين المصلحين المخلصين المخلصين. الله أسأل أن يجعلني وإياكم منهم وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله سيد الأولين وسيد الآخرين بأبي وأمي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Brothers and sisters, subhanallah, Surah Al Hajj was preceded by Surah Al Anbiya, the prophets. And after Surah Al Hajj came Surah Al Mu'minun, the believers. So go and have it your homework. Just understand these three titles: Al Anbiya, the prophets, Al Hajj, and Al Mu'minun. And see the connection, draw that connection, that this journey, if you go through Hajj, inshallah, you will be rewarded. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. You will have that in your heart, in your life. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of those who are blessed to go to Hajj and enjoy this ibadah and re-establish tawheed in our hearts and minds and our consciousness. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive and conceal our shortcomings. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our efforts. And may Allah Azza wa Jal bless our communities and protect us and protect the ummah. And may Allah Azza wa Jal be for the Muslims in Syria and in Palestine and Iraq and Libya, everywhere. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be and show those who are torturing the Muslims and killing the Muslims for no reason but to say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. May Allah Azza wa Jal bless the efforts of Turkey that is supporting and being there for the refugees and the orphans and the widows of Syria and other refugees of the Muslims. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma اغفر لنا ذنوبنا واستر لنا عيوبنا. اللهم ألف بين قلوبنا واجمع على الحق جهودنا. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم ارزقنا الوقوف بعرفة، اللهم ارزقنا الوقوف بعرفة والحج والطواف والسعي والذكر والتوحيد، لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي، يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم واشكروه على نعمه يزدكم، ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون.